Hello folks, my name is Casey and welcome to the channel. This is my trusty Harbor Freight parts washer. This thing has been with me over a decade and I've done quite a few different modifications to it. If there's one thing I've noticed in the trends, it's that you guys like a good Harbor Freight tool modification video. So I figured I'd bring you in today and show you what I've done to this old girl to make her last 10 years now. I think it's a much more utilitarian tool than what we started off with. So without further ado, let me get you in here to see what I've done. I will put links in the video description to everything that I've used here as best I can. Some of the stuff probably isn't available anymore, but I'll put a link to the next closest thing that I can find. The STL files for 3D printing, I'll put links to those as well. But let's take a look at what I've done here. All right, so pretty much all that remains of the original parts washer is the tub and the legs. If you look inside, I've relocated the original hose. I've blocked off the original pump. And I've taken out the tray. The tray still goes in here, but I've got a lot more room than is typical. And where is the parts cleaning formula? It's down here in this 10-gallon bucket. This is like a lab, like scientific type test bucket. It's got a cam lock nylon lid on it. And when you drill holes in this thing and use grommets, it is pretty much airtight, which is why I have the little vent there. I've got a shutoff valve so that I can either fill up the tub or I can just let it circulate and drain back down. One of the very first modifications that I did on this thing was add a remote oil filter to filter the cleaning solution. That pumps straight up into the nozzle and it comes out of a Carter 12-volt electric fuel pump. Coming around the back here, I have a 3D printed case and electrical box, which holds a plug. The plug basically goes to the wire to the wall. That brings power into a 12 to 24 volt adjustable power supply. This is like a computer power supply, but it maxes out at 24 volts at 20 amps. If I turn this on, as you can see here, we jump right up to about 13.8 volts. This thing is completely adjustable. I figure 13.8 volts is what an alternator typically puts out, so that's what this little Carter fuel pump is used to running on. I've got a little pre-filter that's a see-through, so I can see if it starts to get clogged up, and then that pumps it into the oil filter. And even with the dual filter system, you can see I've got a pretty healthy flow. In my opinion, a lot more healthy than the little aquarium pump that came with the Harbor Freight parts washer. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this setup. Essentially, the Carter 12-volt electric fuel pump delivers just as much, if not more, volume than the original aquarium pump that was on this thing. And since it's meant to carry fuel, it seems to do just fine with the parts washing solution. What I like about having my solvent stored underneath the tank, pumping up into the top, is that one, I don't have to deal with the evaporation like I used to with this thing. Even though I've put a gasket around the inside lid, the evaporation was still a bit of an issue. The other thing that it allows is it allows me to put bigger parts in this thing with the table out of the way, because I don't have a sump full of cleaner down at the bottom of this thing. It pumps right back out. Now, if I'm cleaning parts for a long time, it does kind of start to fill up. The drain, the factory drain, can't quite keep up with the output of the pump. But what I found is that gives you ample time to take a break and come back to it. A couple more things that I have here to show you guys. This Lisle part number 89530 parts cleaning brush goes right on the end of your factory hose. Now, as you can see, it will find the leaks in your factory hose. But you tuck it out of the way, and it's nice to have a continuous flow of cleaner coming out of the brush. It's a big benefit. The other one is this PSC 1000. It's a parts solvent cleaner exclusively for use in solvent cleaning tanks. It has a high flash point above 141 degrees. It's available, I believe, exclusively at Tractor Supply. When I last bought this, it was about $60 for a 5-gallon bucket, and they do ship. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching this week. I hope you've enjoyed this Harbor Freight parts modification video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you would do anything different, let me know. Again, I will put links in the description to everything that I've used or the next closest thing that I can find. I'll put links to the STLs so that you can print your own parts for this as well. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you like what you saw in today's video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. You guys keep subscribing, I'll keep making the content. Thanks again so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.